Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see by the title, this is what I took travelling for 6 months in my camera bag. Planning on doing another video on everything else I took, some clothes, toiletries and tech, but this video is purely what I took in terms of camera kit. So first thing I took was the backpack. I took the Wandered Provoke 31 litre. I got the photography bundle, so it came with the camera cube inside, the straps, the hip straps, a lot. Love this bag. We'll be doing a video on this because it is just an awesome bag. This is what held everything for 6 months and it's still going strong. The camera I took, I can't show you because I'm filming it right now. I took the Nikon D7100 and the 18 to 105mm lens, kit lens, which is on the camera as well. Other lenses I took were the Nikon 35mm 1.8. I use this quite a lot in my usual photography, but I didn't really use it travelling. I think it's because I wanted the versatility of the zoom lens, but I'm glad I took it. I also took the Sigma 10 to 20mm. That's actually a lie. I bought this out there because I wanted to do more star photography and I wanted the wide lens to just capture more subject. Second camera I took was the GoPro Hero 6. This thing has taken a beating in the time I had it, but it is still going strong. Would definitely recommend taking a GoPro if you ever go travelling. They are so small, they're so lightweight, but the quality of footage they get is just incredible. They are definitely worth the money. I only had one problem with this, and that's because I didn't have a waterproof housing. I went scuba diving part of the way through the trip. The GoPro website says that they can go down 10 meters out of the waterproof housing. I got to about 7 or 8 and then it started to play up, the button got stuck down, screen started to flicker, so we got it sent back up to the surface. And the third camera I took was the DJI Mavic Air. I wasn't 100% sure about buying this before I went travelling because I wasn't sure how much I'd use it. Best purchase. This thing was incredible. The footage you can get out of this for such a small footprint is just mad. 4K straight out of it. Just, yeah. I mean, look, unfolded, this thing is still tiny. Weighs nothing, even with the battery in. It weighs even less with the battery out. Bruh. Yeah. Incredible piece of kit, and will be taken out on every trip I go on from now. Drone controller, nice and slimline, fits straight in the camera bag, nice and easy. Batteries, I took 3 batteries with the drone. One of them is obviously in there right now. Would always recommend spare batteries for anything, but especially drone, because the battery life isn't that long. For the size of it, don't get me wrong, I have no complaints for a 20-minute battery life out of that, but definitely take more than one. In my case, I took 3. For the drone batteries, I purchased this. It is a extender for the charger, so your normal charging port goes in there, and then this can charge up to 4 batteries at once, and it will start with the least powered one, work its way up, so you maximises your flight time if you haven't got time to charge them all fully. Really helpful, would definitely recommend one of them if you're going abroad. A couple of other accessories I took was a floaty for the GoPro. So I know a lot of people that have lost GoPros underwater, so I was not going anywhere near water without one of these on there. I took a mini tripod for the GoPro. It does the same thing, it's like a mini GorillaPod, but it's awesome for time lapses and just getting footage handheld. And a selfie stick. This was specifically for the GoPro that I bought it for, but I've also got an adapter for the smartphone, so that screws on there and you can use it as a selfie stick for both, so that was really handy to have. Last little handle was a clip for the GoPro, so this clips onto your backpack strap. It means you can film, have your GoPro there ready to go whenever you want, but also have your DSLR in your hand, which was really handy because I had mine around my neck all the time, so having the GoPro just there was awesome. And the main tripod I took was the GorillaPod. I didn't take any other tripods. Didn't really bother me the whole trip. There was a couple of instances where I wish I had a bigger, proper tripod, but this did the job the majority of the time. One instance I had of it was on top of the Golden Bridge in Vietnam. I'll put some clips in now so you can see it, but it's this massive, amazing bridge on top of a mountain. And I put my DSLR on top of this, put this on the railing, wrapped it around it. In retrospect, it was a stupid idea. As I was walking away, the GorillaPod slipped around the railing, came off, carried on from where the momentum it had, it then carried on going that way. Luckily there was another rail there which it bounced off of and landed on the bridge. Had I put it an inch forward or an inch back, it would have missed the rail and it would have gone flying down the mountain, and that would have been the end of my DSLR less than a month into our 6-month trip, which would not have been fun. But for the size, portability, compactness of this, you can't go wrong. A couple of other little accessories I took with me. So I took a memory card case. Obviously it fits all size memory cards. You can't have too many, you don't want to lose them. As he says that, he drops a micro SD. But yeah, really handy, keeps them protected, it's shock resistant. I'm pretty sure this is waterproof as well, so yeah, keep them secure. Filters, I actually only took one filter with me travelling, and that was a variable ND filter which fits my 18 to 105. Yeah, standard variable ND by Hoya. You can actually, there's actually some sand in it from when I was on the beach once. Remote shutter for the DSLR. Not much more I can say on that. It's a remote shutter, you know what it does. Cleaning kit for the DSLR. This has just got in it a standard microfiber cloth, and pen brush, and a rocket blower to give your kit a quick clean. Considering we spent quite a lot of time in Asia and on beaches, that was massively handy. For PC, I took my Acer Swift Free 13-inch. This was awesome throughout the trip. Editing was a breeze for photos, backing up photos and video obviously. I was actually editing 4K footage on this. It's not the biggest powerhouse, but it handled the 4K footage pretty darn well. I had no complaints with it, and I'm still using it now, so that shows how little complaints I've got about it. Obviously, you need to back up your footage. You cannot leave it on the laptop in case anything happens. Back up, back up, back up. So I took a 2 terabyte hard drive with me to back up all my footage to. Also took what's called a Kingston Mobilite G2. This is a weird little device. I'll link it down below. There's a whole load of different things it does. I've barely used what it can do. But it's got a memory card reader, a USB reader, external hard drives or USB sticks. It gives out its own little Wi-Fi signal you can connect to from your phone, and then you can browse the stuff that's on the SD card or on the USB stick through it. I didn't use it as much as I thought I would. It seemed like a really good idea to take with me, but everything was going through the laptop anyway, and then from there onto Dropbox or however I was moving my photos and videos across. So wouldn't take it again. Not exactly mad I took it. It's so small, it's so that way, it just slid in the bag, so it didn't get in the way at all. Took a couple of little bits with me. I purchased this out there. It's a diving filter for the GoPro, so it fits straight over your lens like so. And it colour corrects all the footage when you're filming underwater. It takes the blueness out of it. It looks a lot more like how you're seeing it. So it's a really good little thing to purchase. And I also took a range extender for the drone, so that fits on top of the controller. The antennas go straight through there, and it's meant to boost your Wi-Fi signal. But that's pretty much everything I took. I think the only things I haven't shown you are the extra batteries for the cameras and the GoPro, but that's about it. I tried to keep it as minimalist as I could. Arguably I could have done better, but I'm not mad about it. There's not a lot I wouldn't take next time because it all came in handy. I used all of it except for the bits mentioned. It all packed into the bag really nicely, and it wasn't too heavy when I was carrying it around, so I can't really complain. But yeah, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up down below. It would be massively helpful. Subscribe if you want. I'll be posting more content like this about travelling, about photography, about videography. If you want to follow on socials, my Instagram's @LukePalms. I'll link it down below as well. You can also see my website is linked down below. Go check that out if you want to. Also, if you want to see some footage I got while travelling, that's also on this channel, so have a scroll down.